Well,
Hey,
hi.
welcome, Bibi. So this is
Hi.
Bibi, my amazing client who's currently in one of the people that's in the Dragoness Blueprint Mentorship, and I think you're about halfway through right now. And she
Oh
was
my
like,
God, already.
yeah, to offer to come on here and share about her experience for a bit.
Well, there's a lot of say. First of all, I'm Bibi. I am an embodiment coach and love activator, and I I didn't know Christiane, and then I watched one masterclass, and when she did that energy work, I actually fell asleep, and then afterwards, something in me was so activated. I looked her up, like who was that? And I looked her up and I saw her mentorship and I immediately applied and said yes. Um, and it's been so magical. I've been really been reminded of the power of one-on-one coaching because like when you meet up every single week, you're gonna get go through the weeds together. Like there's lots of times where I'm like even feel like I don't even have time to make the call because there's so much going on that day, right? But every single time I decided to go, and then it was amazing because like we cry together, we've laughed together, she's been helping me through so much. And I feel like one very magnificent thing about Christiane is how comfortable I feel. Like I've been in many memberships and many masterminds, but she just has this really down to earth, low threshold energy that really like I don't feel ashamed to share anything. I don't feel because I just feel so held and accepted. And sometimes when you go to this big mentors who already make like millions, like you can't really relate to them, and you always feel like, oh, here's silly me asking these questions. No, like I just feel like I'm heard, I'm here, I'm seen, I'm kind of home, I guess, in a way you could say that, like a feeling of coming home. Something really good and supportive about this offer is that I know she's always there. So there's like WhatsApp support. For example, last week I texted her like a big thing happened Saturday and Sunday, and she still replied. And I was like, "You're such an angel." I didn't even expect that, and I love like because if you are like us, and you're growing at a rapid pace, it's so vital to have support in the moment you need it. Like lately I had mornings where I woke up and I felt horrible for a little while, and having then support, just being able to listen to her voice messages as I'm like picking myself out of bed
Mm.
has been so helpful. So having like that kind of WhatsApp support throughout in between sessions, because yeah, sometimes you don't know how long we can actually feel. Or
Yeah.
actually like a lot happens and also crazy fast at the same time. So it's really high level support, and I love that it's such a like so supportive in the way of for people who grow a lot and who just desire that kind of like VIP experience. And another magic of that continuing coaching, and why I love that it's a long-term container, and I think she really crafted that intentionally, was that even like what I noticed in myself, that when something happens, though my life is really full and a lot of things are happening, lots of shifts, and during the week, I like if something happens, like something heavy, or I go through something where I would usually like kind of spiral downward or like beat myself up, I find myself thinking, oh, like, oh yeah, I got to tell Christiana about it, so I don't have to worry. Like that's step number one. But what happened from there was step number two. Like, but what would she say? And because it has been such a continuous, um, loving support, I've started to adapt that in my own mind. So I started to coach myself through those moments like she would in the calls. And I'm like, oh my God. And then usually our calls now are always like me coming on, telling her the ways I coach myself through these like really crazy heavy things. And they would just celebrate. A lot of times our calls are like that now because it just really works. Like it really, really works. And I feel like I've been stepping into my queen energy so much. And yeah, I just want to thank you for that. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah, you've come such a long way already in just 4 months. And just well, if I were to tell you guys everything she's done in her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, and we do everything. She helping me with mommy things, support, with my business, with, you know, like personal things, energetic things, with anything health related. So yeah, it's or like parents, all of that. It's just wonderful that know I have someone that I can come through it all, be my like be myself, be all of it, and then
Mhm.
yeah, and kind of start connecting all the pieces.